Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ariane Arsenault and today I am making soap in my Custom Craft Tools soap molds that I received and that I assembled not yesterday but last week. Yesterday for the time of shooting the video, but a week ago for you guys. So these molds were gifted to me to test and try out. They are a 24 cavity with a silicone mat in the bottom with my logo imprinted in it. And for this first tryout, I decided to make one of my all-time favorite, most popular soap. It's called the Salt and Kelp Spa Bar. And it is a soap that contains Magdalen Island kelp. It is loaded with sea salt. It has beautiful colors. Usually I make a wave pattern and I'll try to do a wave, but in this slab mold with the dividers. So we'll see how that goes. So in my base oils and butters that are right here, melting slowly, I have organic olive oil, extra virgin. I have coconut oil from Baraka Shea Butter. It is a virgin coconut oil produced in Ghana, and it is sustainable. It helps to promote work and decent income to women in the communities that make them. It also has the shea butter from Baraka Shea Butter, same communities that benefit from us purchasing the shea butter and then customers buying the end product. And then there's palm oil, organic, certified fair trade by Palm Done Right. I will leave all of the links below, by the way, so you can, check after watching the video in the description box. I have some cocoa butter, also from Baraka Shea Butter, and some hemp seed oil that I buy from Plants Power up here in Canada. So with all these lovely oils and butters combined, we're gonna be making an awesome salt bar. In my stock pot, I have my solid oils and butters that have melted, which are coconut, palm, shea, and cocoa butter. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my extra virgin organic olive oil. And I don't always use organic, but right now I am. Here's the beautiful hemp seed oil by Plants Power. It has a lovely green color. To color this soap, I am using some white, teal, and black colorants. The white is titanium dioxide from Nurture Soap Supplies. So let's pre-mix and hydrate the TD. The teal, it's actually called Proud as a Peacock Mica. It's from Fizz Fairy. I'm gonna be adding this one directly straight into the soap, no need to premix. And then the black is activated charcoal. It comes from Voyager Soap and Candle, and it gives a very nice dark black color to this soap. Makes a very nice contrast with the white and the teal. Half of my salt content for this recipe is already in my lye water solution, and the other half I will be incorporating straight into the soap. I will be grinding the salt down so that it becomes very fine. And I'm also using kelp in this recipe, so I want the kelp to be as fine as possible. It's already grinded, but I want it even smaller than that. Voila. Ready to go in the soap. I'm now doing my essential oil blend. I have 4 different essential oils from Plants Power: eucalyptus globulus, eucalyptus lemon, fir needle, and peppermint. This blend of essential oil smells so good. It's just like walking into a sauna or a spa, or it just smells very spa-like. To help anchor my scents, I'm gonna go ahead and add some kaolin clay directly into my essential oils before adding them to my soap. When working with slab molds made with acrylic and silicone, it's not a bad idea to use sodium lactate in your batch. So sodium lactate is actually a salt solution that helps to harden up your soap and helps for unmolding. I am not including sodium lactate into this recipe because it is a salt bar. It contains plenty enough of salt. It will come out rock hard, just like a brick, and it will unmold very easily, I suppose. We'll see from this mold. The technique that I'm using today is a faux funnel pour, and I'm then gonna swirl it and try to make mini wave shapes in the slab. So I'm starting by pouring in the center of the mold, like this. I will alternate between the beige white to the teal to the black. Although this looks pretty cool just like this, I'm gonna take a chopstick and I'm gonna try and make some waves into the soap batter. That's pretty funky. Very nice soap. I hope I didn't put too much. We'll see that. We'll see about that when I put the dividers in. I hope I measured this right. maybe not. Okay, so technically I put the dividers right here on the soap like this, and I let it slide it down, and I hope I didn't put too much soap. It's the first time using this mold, and I tried to calculate the amount that I needed, and it's perfect. Yes, sir. Push this all the way down to the bottom. I might actually use my chopsticks so that I don't poke my fingers down into the soap. All right, let's see if I eyeball this soap equally on both sides. And so pretty. Well, that's it. Now we need to wait a couple hours. This is a salt bar, so it will harden up very quickly. I'll be able to unmold it by the end of the day. So I'm just gonna wipe off whatever I spilled, anything else. That's it. And wash the dishes, and we'll be back in a few hours. Okay, it's time to unmold. I've already proceeded with unmolding the first mold, but we have the second one that's ready to go. So I'll take you over here a little bit closer so we can discover the logo and how this thing works. To remove the soaps and release them from the mold, I am going to loosen the wing nuts, because that's what I've been told that they're called, and not butterfly nuts. But they look like butterflies to me. So anyways, and then I flip it over. There we go. Ta-ta. Let's see now. Let's remove the liner gently. And wow, this is beautiful. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up so you can see my logo on the bottom of each bar, which is pretty cool. Now, to release these from the acrylic dividers, there are a couple things you can do. Back in the day when I used to work with these types of molds, I would actually put the soaps on the edge of my table so that I could push the dividers down. Let's start by removing the first row of soap. So, okay, I put my soap like this over the edge of the table, and then using the palm of my hand, I simply gently push down, and voila, here they are, nicely released. These are loaded with salt, so they're very hard, very firm. I made them just around noon, and it is now 6:30 p.m. And these are nice and easy to unmold. Most soaps will need to stay in the mold for 18 to 24 hours, but because these are salt bars, they're super quick. All right, try and get this side off, slide it down, and bring the soap to the edge of the table and put a hand underneath because I don't want to drop the soap on the floor. That would not be good. And ta-da! I love the swirl on these. It's just beautiful. I've removed the soaps from all around the edges, and now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the soaps from the inner part of the soap, and I'm just removing the dividers, pulling up. And as you can see, I placed them into the soap mold because I figured if the soaps fall, then they'll land on silicone and they will not break or get dented. All right. The 4 soaps that were in the middle of the mold are the most gorgeous. Look at the design, so defined, so precise. lovely sharp swirls. I love it. I will be selling these on my website once they're dried, but it will be a very limited edition. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be using this mold to make these again, because I want to test other recipes in the mold. So if you want one of these, make sure to check my online store once in a while. Beautiful, so beautiful. All right, now cleanup time. I'm gonna get these to soak in warm soapy water, and I'm gonna set them to dry. I'm gonna do the same for the mat and for the mold. If you don't have a big sink, you can take it apart and then let the pieces soak and then clean it out. Or if you have a big sink like me, you can just put the whole thing in the tub. It's like a tub. For a final touch, I'm going to use this soap beveler from Lilu Soap Tools. It actually has a little blade here, and I will trim down, or bevel my angles, my edges. When I don't say the right words, people correct my English, because if you don't know, well, now you'll know. I am French. I am a French Canadian, and English is not my first language. So there you go. Sometimes I'll say funky words, and you're like, no, that's not it. Well, now you know why. This is also why I called the wing nuts butterfly nuts, because they have wings. So using a beveler actually gives a really nice smooth grip to the soap, makes them look kind of more high class, I guess. It makes a really nice final touch. I don't bevel all of my soaps, but when I make salt bars, they tend to become so hard that I like to bevel them, because they feel less sharp in your hand. So that's why. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed watching me use a new mold with an old soap recipe of mine. If you have any comments or questions, as always, leave them in the section down below for comments. You can always check the description box. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notification so that you always know when I have a new video coming. If you want to purchase this soap, the original one is already available online, and this one will be up in a couple weeks under a different listing. So the Kelt Spa Bar with a new look, new mold, and my logo on the bottom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe and visit Custom Craft Tools. I left all of their links below this video. And if you are a Patreon subscriber to my Patreon campaign, the link is also down below. You get to have 10% off all of the soap molds from Custom Craft Tools. They have a special discount code for me and my patrons, so you can check that out if that's something you're into. If you want to get one of these molds, they make many sizes, smaller, bigger ones. You think it, they make it. So see you soon, and take care.